Seems like a routine thing, though, for you. You're going on dates with guys, and they're like,
I'm like that.
I just have a
you're like that?
tell
Kinda.
I
me
could see that.
everything. Spill your heart out to me on my forehead.
And then they do, and you're like, not for me.
How many guys have spilled out on your forehead?
Welcome to Help Me, I'm Single. I am matchmaker and dating coach Blaine Anderson, and we're here to help brave and occasionally incompetent singles figure out their dating lives. Today, our spicy single is Angie, who is going to discuss why she exclusively goes on bowling dates, the do's and don'ts of approaching in the grocery store, and why social media is only for the girls. Here to help me audit her dating life is the hilarious and totally off the rails Rick Glassman.
In 5, 4, 3. We're going to use that other stuff.
Yeah, we can keep this part about how much we all love Rick.
Oh, I don't care. Take it.
Keep
Whatever.
that. Keep that.
Whatever.
It's not why I
whatever.
do
He
it.
needs it.
Angie, thank you for being here with us. Please,
Thank
can you
you.
introduce yourself, where you're from, how old you are, what you do for work, and anything else you want to include?
Thank you for having me. I'm Angie Casey. I live in Nashville now. I was in LA for a long time. I prefer Nashville. I'm full-time social media at this point, so I'm just having fun yapping
Amazing.
on podcasts. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's how I actually found you. Was I was scrolling on social media, and you were talking about your dating life and telling some hilarious and interesting dating stories. And so I told my team, I was like, we have to talk to her. I want to hear more about her dating life.
Thank you. We'll get into it.
Smooth. A lot of people come here and they keep waffling around. We could send it to an ad now for the laugh.
Get in the waffle ads. Get Eggos in here sponsoring this. Yes, Rick?
I was just saying we're coming back from the...
back to that. Wait, so I want the update because the story, or let's get the background of the story that I found you through, because was that like what actually kicked off your social media and like got you more like notoriety?
Not at all, but
Really? Okay.
well, I guess a little bit, but yeah, I decided to tell one story. It's a great story,
Yeah.
but I have not heard the end of it since. I mean, it is every single day. What's the update on Pasta Man? So apparently I went on a date with this guy in 2022, and I do not remember it whatsoever. So
Wait, back up. You went on a date, but you don't remember going on the date?
I don't remember going on the date, and I slid into his DMs for something completely different, wanted to introduce my friend to him because they were both
sorry.
in Tuscany.
I have to interrupt for a moment. So I was directed to move a little bit, and I thought I could do that smoothly, but I just caught myself thinking about it because my knee touched your knee.
Are
and
you
I'm fine
okay?
with that, but do you think something's happening? And it's not that big of a
no.
deal. It's just that I'm not fully present with you. And instead of
I'm okay with our knees touching.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I might not be able to stand up for a little. I don't
Oh
really
my
talk that way. It's a boner joke just because I'm hired for the comedy. I don't even get boners. But what I'm saying is I wasn't that present, so I would love if we could start over about Pasta Man.
Absolutely.
The story.
Oh,
Tell us the
gosh.
story.
I'm hard.
He's making me so nervous.
Oh shit, I didn't even consider that.
Why are you talking about that?
Okay, you have no
I'm so
context. So
sorry.
I did Rick's podcast
no.
like a month ago, like in August, I guess, like a couple months ago. And so I feel like I'm more familiar with how you are, which is hilarious. But like the first time when I came into your house and you had some funny jokes, but I was like, who is this person? But now I get
I could
it.
have done a little research before you came on my podcast. I mean, it's not really my fault, but this is a different situation. I'm in a bit of I'm in a mood. I get in these moods sometimes, and I really think I could go like this with it. So I'm sorry. I sometimes
I like the moon.
It's just unclear if you have a boner or not.
I do not have a boner anymore, but I did when our knees touched. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I don't know. This is the mood I'm in. Shh, not my show. I'm so sorry.
Keep it up. No,
I'm
you're
having a fun time, and I apologize if I'm making anybody uncomfortable. I have to learn our frequencies. So you were dating a man who's of pasta.
Of pasta, yeah. So
Okay, you slid into his DMs to set him up with a friend.
I did,
So
yeah.
you're scrolling on social media, you see this hot guy, you're like, wait, I don't want him for myself, I want him for my friend.
So, and that was locational. So some girl was like, look, his date canceled on him. He needs a date in Tuscany for a wedding.
Oh, he was talking about this on social media.
a girl posted the video of him.
Oh, okay, for him.
Yes,
I
it was
see.
like a friend group going to a wedding in Tuscany, and his date canceled.
Okay.
And I'm like, I know the sweetest girl. She's in Tuscany for the summer. I want to set them up.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
I DM him. I do not get a response, but I get an iMessage, like a blue text message. Like,
How could
hey,
he-
stranger.
How could he message you from Instagram?
That was my question. I'm like, how do you have my number? He's like, we went out in 2022. And I'm like, why don't I have your number saved? I saved everyone's numbers. If I didn't save your number.
Did it occur to you? You're like, oh, he's like somehow messing with me. Like, how is this possible?
Also, a girl posted it,
Yeah.
but you messaged the guy.
she
Yeah,
tagged
she
him.
like directed people to like message him if you want to be his date. So I was like, I got someone for you. But I didn't say that. I just said, did you find a date?
Mhm.
So I never mentioned the friend because weeks went by before he iMessaged me. He's like, hey, I went to the wedding solo, but I would love to catch up with you. I also live in Nashville. So I'm like, what? What is going on right now? This TikTok that I saw was in Italy. I was so confused locationally of like how I have this guy's number and he's basically my neighbor. So
You
I'm
don't
like,
remember him from 2022.
no. But when he told me what we did in 2022, I was like, there's like a figure. It could be like one of 3 guys that I went on a date with in 2022. I have to see this through. So I went on another date with him, and that's the story that blew up.
Another date. A first date to your memory, a second to his.
Yeah. That's
so
exactly
did you know
what
what
we
he
called
looked
it.
like? Like, how did you pick him out at the restaurant? Did he send a photos?
Would
for
you be upset if he had a hard on? I'm confused with what the problem is with boners.
Look, there's no problem with boners. It's just that you only touch knees.
It's a little quick to get so excited.
Wait, is there a world where you really thought that I had a boner from that?
I mean,
She doesn't know you.
can you show us your socks?
I don't like this. No, I'm just kidding. So you went on a first, second date.
Yeah, my first date, his second.
But so did you ask him? Were you like, can you send me a photo of yourself? Or you were like,
I had his Instagram.
Oh, of course.
So I could
of
gather
course,
what I
of
needed
course.
to gather. Also,
So you
he
had
picked me
looked
up.
at his Instagram and you still hadn't realized, like, oh, I've actually already gone on a date with this guy.
I recognize his handle. It's like not his name, it's like a word. And I was like,
Sounds familiar.
there's something there. So yeah, he picked me up. He was such a gentleman. The date was great. And then everyone's like, we need the update. So the update is basically, do I remember him better now that I went out with him? No.
He did not jog your memory. Well, he must have been kind of forgettable.
Not
That's what I
necessarily.
thought.
Not
Either
at all, not
like
necessarily.
either really bad or really forgettable.
Or you drank a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Found my first red flag. I don't know if that's a segment. Go on.
No, you go on.
Just because you don't remember somebody doesn't mean they're not worth remembering.
I didn't say he couldn't be that memorable, though. I didn't say he's not worth remembering.
There are things that you might not remember, not because it wasn't memorable, but because it wasn't memorable to you, right? So if somebody isn't memorable to you, maybe the things that you're remembering aren't the healthy things that you should be remembering. Maybe you're remembering something that was dangerous you've been chasing that isn't really working out for you. And, I don't remember this guy.
Because he was too nice, too normal, too good of a guy.
But let me tell you something else. Maybe he remembers meeting you, but not this version of you. So maybe he doesn't remember you either, and maybe this is a trauma. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
No, okay. Second date. Okay, so first date for you, second date for him. How did the date go?
It went so well. I left more confused than I showed up.
Clearly memorable.
And the only reason you were confused is because you had negative expectations. This is why we're here.
Did I have negative expectations?
Why were you
though?
confused that it went well?
I mean, I'm not confused that it went well. I left more confused because why didn't I remember the
See,
guy?
this is my point. Yes, you were wondering.
And a lot of the comments are like, you should see a doctor, not Pasta Man. And I'm like, I agree with you. I don't know why I don't remember the date.
And what was the first date?
My first date or his?
His first date. Like
How does he remember it?
Was it
Well-
like, okay, because also that's an important point because it's like, oh, we like got coffee and you're like, okay, that like it was a very short blip, or it's like, no, we had an 8-hour date and like we gazed into each other's eyes and there was a romantic kiss. Like that's more interesting that you don't remember.
So, our first date, and remember the groom from the Italy wedding, okay? Because he's in the story of our first date.
Yes.
So we were at a bar in Nashville, and it wasn't a fun bar. It was kind of a dingy bar that I don't like to go to. And I was just stopping by to say hi to my friends who were there because I lived down the block.
But you remember this bar, even
Absolutely.
though it's not
I
good.
remember the bar.
Point
That's what it's
taken.
called. You'd love it. It's called Losers.
You got me?
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
me? I'm hard
I'm
again.
sorry.
I'll stop trying to bump our knees. Sorry about
So
that.
I
it's good.
walk in to the bar.
I liked the insult.
Touch your knee. Go ahead. Just get it out.
Inappropriate, and I'll set my own boundaries, and you'll set yours. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. So I walk into this bar. I say hi to my friends. He approaches me.
Hot.
I'm like, apparently I say to him, look, I'll have a drink with you, but not here. I hate this bar.
Yeah, we got to take it back to my place so I could forget what
So
happened.
I can make you pasta.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Apparently,
did?
Yeah.
You said, I got to get out of here. Do you want to come back to my place?
Well, we did go to another bar, and here's the part of the story that I forgot. So it's not in the story that I told on my social media. I was vegan at the time. And so,
I feel like
There-
all girls go through a vegan phase.
well, mine lasted
It's
way
called
too
being
long.
bisexual.
It's just a phase.
Exploration.
So we went and got another drink, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I need some food in me because, like, why are we drinking like this? So
This is his first date.
Yes.
yeah, in 2022. So I said, look, we're gonna go eat some food. So I guess I made him pasta. And when we were texting before my first date in 2025, I was like, what kind of pasta did I make you? And he didn't even really remember. So I'm like,
Must
you're
have not
blaming
been
this whole
that good
thing
of
a
the
lie.
pasta.
I don't think we can blame him for not remembering the pasta. You don't even remember the date.
Look, I'll take what I can get. I'll even it out.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So he came
Were
back.
you too intimate on his first date? You don't remember.
Well, he still has the text messages, so that was really embarrassing. He didn't wait to tell me how intimate we were on our second date until like the drinks weren't even at the table. And he's like, so I read through our old text messages. I started off my first date, his second date, so uncomfortable.
Right.
You can jump to your own conclusions there.
Okay. So like he reminds you and then you're like, oh my God.
So you blew him and he ate you out?
At 10 a.m., I said, you have a perfect penis. 10 a.m. My friends are like, were you drunk? Why would you say that?
Oh my God. So this was, okay, it sounds like it should have been memorable. Has anybody ever told
Should have
you
been.
such a thing?
No, but maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't remember, and they didn't, and then later they remembered, and they didn't want to hurt my feelings or something. But no, I feel like everyone remembers that I've eaten out. Everyone will remember it.
Okay. Good. Good.
Yeah, there's only 3 ways to find out. Are we recording? Is this
What are you worried about?
nothing?
You're not forgettable at all.
Okay.
I'm sure they all remember you.
I am becoming a little self-conscious of how much I am talking during your
You're
program.
doing great.
Okay.
You shouldn't feel
You're doing
self-conscious
great.
at all.
It's your thing.
No.
I'm
having
enjoying
fun.
that you're here because
I'm hard
you
again.
seemed like an easy target to pick on.
Hilarious, funny. I'm a fucking loser. So you
As
fucked
you
this
already
guy on
pointed
the
out.
You
first
should go to
date.
Nashville. You can go to Losers.
I don't mix business with pleasure. We could discuss it off camera. Now, you went out on a first date. And on the first date, let's just say you talked about his cock at 10 a.m. On the second date, were we talking about things that were a little bit, I don't know, more appropriate?
What was the second date topics?
On the second date, he really poured his heart out. He got a little emotional. I loved it. I
You would argue
appreciate
against that.
big feelings.
About what was he emotional about on a
Well,
first
apparently
/ second date?
He was engaged before, so I didn't know about
when you
that.
were hanging out the first time?
No,
Oh.
it had just been called off.
Okay, so he takes you on a first date, and then he's crying to you about his broken off engagement.
Watch this.
I
What happened
was-
next?
I was asking. I wanted to know
She doesn't get
everything.
it.
No, I was asking. But honestly, though, let's just skip to the third date because I was going through a phase this summer where I had just gotten out of a relationship. He took me to look at rings. I thought this could be my future. And then I looked at the situation and I was like, I don't want that for my future. And maybe I'm not even ready to settle down. So going on the date with Pasta Man and just enjoying people and getting to know them was fun. I love dating.
You're
and
young.
after the last guy, my mom and my friends and everyone was like, you really need to find a boring guy, Angie. Like, you really go for like
What was wrong with the last, like, what was not boring enough about him?
Let's just say that like maybe I should find someone with a 9 to 5 a man who actually like does his work, stays off social media. Like, I think social media is for girls. I should just date a regular, simple man. And I was like, okay, let me try that. Like,
Okay, so we broke that off, and now your family's like, listen, you need a boring guy. You need a.
Are we just going to
Yeah.
pass over that social media is for girls? I need a boring 9-to-5er, as if all 9-to-5ers are boring and as if men can't have a social media account?
You have a big social media account.
Well, it's really how you use it.
I would agree with that.
I mean, like, go build something,
Yeah, sure. You mean build a foundation and a relationship with somebody with trust and respect? I would love to build that. I don't have that many nails.
You'll figure it out.
Jesus does. Maybe
You're a
you
smart
should find
guy.
him. Just
So-
beating the shit out of each other.
No, okay.
No,
well,
but why do we skip past date number 2? Your show.
Because what I realized on date number 3 is Pasta Man is an incredibly boring guy. And I did what people who love me were telling me I should do.
which was date a boring guy.
Yeah.
You said he was boring.
He was so boring.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know I told you I don't really watch TV, but he didn't even have Netflix on his TV. The third date, I think this is a strategy that every woman should use. Go to his apartment. See it. If you didn't already on the first or second date. Like, go to his apartment, suss it out.
I could already see it.
His
And it's a
apartment?
mess.
Oh, it was.
I'm not talking about his, Angie.
What are you talking
I'm
Yeah,
about?
what
talking
are
about
you-
yours.
What are you talking about?
No, I bet Angie has a very cute apartment.
It's a metaphor for things being in the wrong place.
Well,
priorities not
I
being
put my
set
Christmas
properly.
tree up 3 months too soon.
I know.
You already have your Christmas tree up?
Yeah.
Is that a red flag?
Is it?
I don't
No.
think so, but Rick's
No.
been throwing out red flags like it's his reason for being on the show. Red flag, red flag.
Wait, I thought that was what I was supposed
you
to
are.
say.
You're
red
supposed to
flags.
say here. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would like
you
to.
have to wear the
Say-
shirt. Animate so it
What
says
is
red
that?
flags.
This is lower production value. We don't do animations here.
We're new still.
We can add those in later.
So this guy who's going to probably see this podcast because you guys
No,
are in
he-
connection with each other, who now you are calling publicly boring, he doesn't like you because he doesn't have a 9-to-5. My question for you is, what happened at the end
He
of date
loves
2?
me.
Yeah.
He's not worried about the 9 to 5. She's the one who was looking for the 9 to 5. Yeah. So how are you guys still seeing? Like, what's going on? What's the latest?
No, we're
each
not
other.
still
She's
seeing
bullying
each
him.
other. We're not still seeing each other. He's just boring. And, like, no disrespect there.
Oh, there's a lot. And it's right
Well,
here.
it wasn't intentional. I see what
Oh.
you mean, though. Like, that was a little disrespectful of
Yeah,
me.
you run over somebody's dog and it dies and it says, I love this dog. Do you go, it's not intentional.
Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Intention is at most half of what matters.
All right. Well, I see Pasta Man as, like, we could be friends. And I really do wish him the best. But I don't need to date a boring guy. I don't
think he needs to
that
be
girls need to
gluten-free of
find-
you. Boom! Roasted! Ooh, I'm getting fucking amped right now.
Good. I think you should go find
Getting
someone else.
fucking amped right now.
No, he will find a perfectly boring girl out there who is going to be a better fit for him. Angie clearly needs someone with a bit more excitement. So
fair.
we didn't even get into what is going on. Pasta Man's out. What's going on in your dating life today?
Okay, so actually, this is really exciting. Pasta Man sent so many men into my DMs, and I'm gonna leave this podcast studio today and go out with one of them.
On a date.
Yes, and in the Pasta Man video, I said, I don't know why he's trying to impress me and take me to a steakhouse. You could just take me to the bowling alley. So tonight
Wait,
we're
which one
going
said that?
bowling.
She said that in her video. That's really cute.
I'm so sorry. And I know that like we're like sparring, but I hope just because we're making the same product, I don't really understand what happened 15 seconds ago.
I'm going on a date tonight.
Right, but Pasta Man
By
sent
making
guys
the
to
video,
you.
by making the video about Pasta Man, right?
Oh, the Pasta Man video
Yeah,
that you
the
made.
video.
I thought you meant that guy said like, "Yo, hit up Angie."
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. The content sent so many guys to the DMs. Which was
Wow.
shocking. I don't like to see men in my DMs. Like,
Well,
I
Because
no.
you
said,
don't like guys on
media is
social
for
media,
girls.
apparently.
But,
But
I
you're
was
giving
like,
these guys a chance? How many dates have you been on through this story?
a couple.
Okay, we like that.
A couple. And I think, going back to what I said about earlier this year, I was thinking about settling down, and now I just want to have fun dating. I gave the boring thing a try. I'm so happy not looking for something so serious right now. Dating should be fun, and it is so fun. So I've given a couple guys some chances, some dates. I will say it's been a dumpster fire. It's been insane.
How so? Tell us the most dumpster fire date you've been on thus far.
Buckle up. That was for them, like getting people excited.
Yeah.
Like a drum roll.
Oh, I'm just so scared of, like, this one guy is actually kind of scary, but he was the dumpster fire.
Was he in the DMs? Is
He was in the DMs. He was, and I didn't like respond to him and meet him through the DMs. I actually ran into him at a bar a couple weeks after we had a conversation.
Oh, so he DM'd you, you chatted, you're like, nah, not for me, and then you ran into him in person.
I wasn't like, no, not for me. I was traveling.
Okay.
And then I was back in Nashville. I ran into him at a
Do
bar.
you think he was stalking you?
Well, at this point, after I talked to him for a month, I got a Ring camera.
Awesome. Oh, because of him?
Maybe.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so basically, like, everything was fine. He was a little too in touch with his feelings. He would send me paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs because
This seems like a routine thing, though, for you. You're going on dates with guys, and they're like,
I'm like that.
I just have a
you're like that?
tell
Kinda.
I
me
could see that.
everything. Spill your heart out to me on my forehead.
And then they do, and you're like, not for me.
How many guys have spilled out on your forehead?
You're so funny. You're so inappropriate.
Oh, I guess
was
it's not
just-
boring. Turn the cameras off.
Not a
no.
boring guy. Okay, wait. So, dumpster fire number 1 was like stalker vibes.
He was.
Because
And
that is
so,
a concern with social media as you gain a following.
It
You're gonna
is.
get like more and more creepy messages.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I had, wait, let me think. So I had told him after a while, like, hey, I think we've already started going our separate ways and I'm okay with that. That was my whole message to him. And I just get the longest thing back about, like, you think, this is so funny. He's like, you think you left LA. You think you fit in here in Nashville. You think you're so down to earth. You're not. You
That's
don't
like-
fit in here at all. Just like a long message trashing my character. And I was like, so as I said, we're going our separate ways. And I've been okay with that. But
What was the move? Like, what's his plan? They're like, oh, I'm going to insult her so much. She's going to want to get back together with me. Like,
He doesn't realize that he's not defending himself to Angie. He realizes that he sees himself in a certain way, and it triggered him, and it made him feel frustrated. And children yell and slap, and listen, it's horrible. We need to do better raising our sons. I really think, and I think more fathers need to get their daughters into sciences and stuff. I've been talking about it for weeks.
sciences?
Yeah, science and math and stuff, because traditionally that's a more male-focused field, and not that the brains are better for it. It's just what society has told us. So I just think we need to do better. But doesn't sound like he was boring.
that's
Well, actually,
true.
though, he was a little bit boring. The only cool thing about him is that he had a motorcycle.
Sick.
Oh, those motorcycle guys.
Sunglasses,
Tattoos.
leather jacket,
Drug problem.
collar pop.
Guys, he just had the motorcycle. Like,
Nothing
he wore
else.
glasses like yours to ride his motorcycle.
Sounds like he's got a big rock hard cock. Go on. When was the last time you were with
was date
somebody
20.
that you wanted to go on another date with?
Last night.
Oh, fun.
Why
Wow,
are
you're
you
going
not-
on a lot of dates right
I'm
now.
going on.
Why aren't you going on a date
handful
with
of-
him again instead of the bowling guy?
He is the bowling
Oh,
guy.
this is the second
it's
date.
a second date.
Yeah.
You don't want one more? You got
Amazing.
yourself a turkey. Are you going to be with him for Thanksgiving?
Oh, man, I wish. So the first time we actually also went bowling.
Wait, you're going bowling again?
Yeah.
As your first and second date,
It-
you've gone bowling?
Strike one, strike two.
Okay. It was like so fun. I don't, there was wine involved.
The
but
date
we
was
had
so fun
much
at the bowling
fun.
alley that you guys are going
I
a second night in a row.
love a bowling date. It's one of my very few things that I can think of to go on a date. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never been on a bowling date.
Strike three. You're
Okay,
out.
well, you should really go, but make sure you drink wine.
Okay, that's an important part of the bowling process.
Yeah.
I don't
so,
drink and roll, but I wouldn't mind if whoever
The
did.
date
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. I told him if he got a strike, he could kiss me, so that's why we're going again. He's really
Because he didn't
bad
get a
at
strike?
bowling.
Because he didn't get a strike.
No.
Smart. Is he bad at bowling, or is he strategizing away like when girls
Maybe
leave
he's-
their bracelets on somebody's end table so she could come back and get plowed again?
See, but if you leave your jewelry at his house, it disappears.
See, you're dating boring people. Thieves.
thieves
I've
Thieves
never had
aren't boring.
and hoes because they got to hide it for when the next girl comes over.
I don't like the strategy
Good
of
fix.
leaving the bracelet, but I do like the strategy from the man or the woman perspective of having a little friendly competition on a date and saying like, okay, if I get this, point or this strike or the dart on the dartboard, whatever it may be, like I get to kiss you or like you get to kiss me.
What's clever about
like
that is
that.
it's not really about the competition because if either person doesn't want to kiss
Obviously,
somebody
yeah.
else, it's just a way of acknowledging what you want indirectly. I would argue, why not just say it a little bit more directly? Listen, I'd like to go bowling with you. I'd like to bowl some strikes, but I'm afraid if I do, you won't go on a second date with me. If I bowl a perfect 300, will you go down on me?
And how does that work out for you, though?
Let's just say I'm in a couple of leagues and I'm doing fine. Fine.
I like the flirty competition.
It's very fun.
And I love bowling.
You should try
love
that.
Bowling.
Do you want to come?
I just met you, but I'll see if I can get hard again. I don't think I'm going to come on that date
Can
with
you
you guys.
imagine bringing him on your date?
I'm
I
in
have a
certain
girlfriend I
mind
can
space right now.
invite.
Is she black? If
No.
not, then I'm not interested. But thank you.
She's Filipino.
How much does she weigh?
Is she Jewish?
She's also Jewish.
I'm out.
What do you want?
I thought you wanted a nice
That's what
Jewish
she is.
girl.
Nothing
Let's
I've
go
said
bowling,
is real
Rick.
since I've met you.
He's a fraud and a liar.
What do
I'm
you
a frog and a
mean?
buyer. That's right. I buy for frogs or us, and you guys just ribbit. Couldn't think of a pun. What's up?
Not everything you've told me is a lie.
No, but that was.
Okay.
I don't want to say this as an excuse. I don't. This is like a rule of mine. But also, I think it's.
Oh yeah, no setups.
No, that's not what I was going to say at all. What I was going to say is I just think because it's two people and I don't know one at all and one I don't know well at all, it is maybe important to say I've had long days and I did a lot of podcasting today and I was feeling a little bit tired and I just took a bit of an edible because it gives me a bit of a pickup and I am in a mood that is I'm just very silly and I'm talking too much. We could edit around. I know. Oh, Rick's such a fucking cuck loser, fucking libtard. I get it. You don't have to like me, but
Is
I'm
that
here.
what the people say about you?
I actually love you.
Get in line.
I already told you everyone was very excited about you.
Wait till you see the comments. Let me tell you something.
You can't read the comments. No one goes to the comments to be nice.
The comments on my podcast, I'll tell you, nobody there had sex before they were 18. It's the kindest people. You would think, wow, the internet's a really fun place to live.
Really?
Yeah, take your shoes off. Come on over on YouTube every
Aw,
Tuesday.
You've built a beautiful community.
Thank you.
I've never I don't do comments. I don't even look at people are very mean to me in the comments.
Well, you're an easy target. You're a successful, beautiful, tall woman who's in a relationship and charging boatloads of cash for guys to get their fucking dreams made true. Come on.
Thank you, Rick.
Most
Now,
importantly,
you're a
you're
dumpster
tall
fire.
and hot. I'm not a dumpster
I
fire.
was talking to him.
Oh, okay. My dating life is though. That's
what
fine.
I'm talking about.
I don't know. It sounds like you have a lot of dates going on. Like that seems like not a dumpster. I mean, maybe they're not with the guys who.
It's all data, baby. Everything's copy.
I think the most important thing is like being with someone who you laugh with. I think a sense of humor, being comfortable, being open, that's the most important thing. And I have not found that. And it's not that serious. Not every person is going to be that. So why would I enter a date thinking like this could be the person? It's just a person and we're just here to have a good time.
That's absolutely the right mindset for a first date, in my opinion.
And a
going in,
second
I'm
and third.
getting to know this person. Like this is a stranger. We'll laugh. We'll have a good time. If we don't, then I never have to see them again.
Yeah.
I feel like
And,
there's way
like,
too much pressure put on first dates.
I think banter is really important. I think that some people like won't take a joke and then I'm like, oh shoot, okay, well like that's my sister. She cries all the time when I make jokes at her. So I don't want to date someone like that because that makes me feel bad about myself when I hurt someone's feelings.
Let's get your sister on the phone.
Call her up.
Make her cry.
I'd like to make
I
your
love her
sister
so
cry.
much. She's so sensitive though. We don't get along that well.
Because of that.
But you love her
We
so
like
much.
we don't see eye to eye. So sometimes I
taller
make a
than you?
joke. Actually we're the same exact height. You'd think we were twins.
Then why don't
Do
you?
people think you're twins?
Yeah, they do. But she's been married 11 years and I'm here.
Very different
Yeah.
life trajectories.
Does
Help
she have
me.
children?
No, she doesn't have kids. She likes to travel and stuff.
Where does she live? Nashville or?
Actually,
Are you originally from Nashville? By the
No,
way?
I'm from Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Sorry.
second date tonight. I want to get back into this. Are you? You're excited about it? You're going bowling again. He's gonna try and go for a kiss.
Probably. I am excited about it. We have fun.
Do you have another date lined up for tomorrow with somebody else from
Uh,
Instagram?
No.
Okay.
No, not tomorrow, but maybe next week.
Maybe it'll be this guy
I was
again.
thinking maybe I could just go through the DMs. That's something I've never done before. Talk to 2 men on social media. So we'll see what they're all about. Men in women fields.
Yeah,
Of
like
social media.
Yeah.
well, like women being scientists and mathematicians. We need more of it.
But we
I
don't need more men
actually-
on social media.
I majored in biochemistry.
Oh,
Women in science. Look at that. That's what you asked for.
yes.
So is that a green flag?
That you got a degree?
Oh, no, I dropped out.
I don't think that's a red flag. I mean, people quit stuff.
Beige?
You know, I once saw a billboard from IKEA that said "Be bold, not beige," and I take that literally and figuratively. And sometimes I think about stuff. It's like just have a little color.
Yeah.
That's why I'm only dating black girls now.
Okay, there you go. And how's that going for you?
To be honest with you, I'm not only dating black girls. I said that because of something that was set up earlier. So I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, so
I
you
date-
lied again.
Well, I date black girls. I date
Do
white
you
girls.
lie on dates?
And I had my first date with a Chinese woman. I don't know if this is something I'm supposed to say.
You can say that. Let's talk about your love
I'll tell you, I
life.
dated her. I went on a date with this Chinese woman, and the date was over, and 30 minutes later, I wanted to go on a date with her again.
Wow, that's a great
you tell her that?
sign.
Are we living in the same world right now?
Why?
I think this is on me. Because, first of all, I'm saying too many names of races and colors that I think like, I don't know, you guys don't know me yet. And also, there's like a thing like back in the day when you eat Chinese food, in 30 minutes, you're hungry again because of the MSG or something. And I thought I was making like an obvious joke, and I'm like, oh, am I being too like, oh.
No, that was not an obvious joke
Your
to
joke
me.
went over my head. I'm
But maybe that was
sorry.
on us. But I don't know.
Well, it's
Do
not about-
most people know that you get. I don't get hungry again after I eat Chinese food.
Oh
You-
my God, I don't know then. Why is that a saying? You've heard this, right?
Wait, so you were saying you wanted
No,
to
he's not
eat her
convinced. Steve is
again.
being nice.
Well, you Google, when you eat Chinese food, are you hungry again in a half hour?
Is that an MSG thing?
I thought so.
I'm truly allergic to MSG, so I'm not hungry after that. I'm dying.
So
But
that's
now
why
I
she
see
didn't
that
get
you
it.
were talking about eating her out again.
No, too much has happened, and I'm not going to ask you to take any of it out, but I just am aware of that, what's been going on. And I would just like to say thank you, all of you, for your patience and for having me. I've had a nice time. Now, bowling boy,
Bowling boy.
do you think you would suggest going in for a first kiss to him?
We're getting an update on the Chinese food, whether or not your joke made sense. I'm sure we're gonna hear about it in the comments.
Chinese food can make you feel hungry again quickly due to the high sodium levels. Not all Chinese food is high sodium level. American food is the most sodium. Americans are bad. Chinese are not bad. Their food's fantastic. A lot of times it's salty.
MSG is sodium.
Yeah, and it says, in the carbohydrates and the stuff, and yeah, so it's a thing.
Okay.
You said you were going to set me up with a friend.
Oh yeah, Michelle.
Oh, back to that.
Michelle.
You want to go bowling with her?
I'll tell you after. I've been out with Michelle.
Oh no.
She probably won't remember.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can we set you up on a date?
I'd have to see pictures and see her do 5 minutes of comedy.
So
Would you date another comedian?
It's not on my will nots, but if I'm making something up, which we all can and we'll never find, that's not on my list. That is not on my list.
Because you want to be the funny one?
No, I on my list near the very top is funny. Need to be funny. Need to be laughing.
funny.
We need to be laughing with each other. I want to on paper. I like the idea of somebody having a passion that I get to be a part of and learn and maybe even help with and like be interested in that isn't my world.
I get that. It's your work. You spend enough time in comedy.
And also, like, you want to be, like, interested in somebody. And not that I wouldn't be interested in another comedian, but, like, my bandwidth for talking about work stuff is just what it is, and it's not going to go up. So I'd rather, instead of, like, feel like we're talking about the same stuff, like, hear about somebody and, like, oh, and, like, in a perfect world, like, that's something that's interesting I could learn from. Maybe she's a scientist.
You like these
You
science
really
I love
want a
science. I love
scientist.
science.
math, science.
So, okay, so are you saying you're in comedy? Would you date someone who has something slightly adjacent?
I would
where
date
you, like,
somebody-
you know something similar, but it's brand
Yes.
new to you? Or
What
do you
does
want
Michelle
something
do?
completely different? like a scientist?
I would date somebody who does exactly what I do if I felt a connection with them and I wanted to start a family with them and like we laughed and like we were friends and we were attracted to each other. I'm just saying like when you're thinking like what I'm looking for when you say stuff like if I say I'm in the mood for Italian, I might just get a chicken breast something and it doesn't mean I could have gotten that anywhere. But like we're kind of just throwing up a genre of what we're in the mood for.
Okay.
I'm in the mood to like learn from somebody, be interested in somebody, and this isn't necessary all the time, but to be candid, entertained. I don't mean
Oh,
entertain
yeah,
me,
I
dance
feel
for me,
that.
but like I want to like, you know.
I want
It's
someone
what
who
she's looking
intrigues
for.
me. Like, I want someone who's not,
Not
boring.
boring.
Yes.
Has layers. Be like the onion. Let's peel back the layers.
Yeah.
That's important on a first date. Don't give it all up.
Okay.
I know
About
a lot
yourself.
of people who have successful, happy marriages, and they're like, you just have to go for the boring guy. But the thing is, when you sit back, you're like, well, am I the boring girl who could be that person for the boring guy?
I disagree with that. I think boring is also in the eye of the beholder. If you find somebody boring, like that's not going to be someone who's entertaining or somebody who makes you laugh. Someone else might think like, you know, my husband's boring, but he's not boring to me. And like you can't be with someone who you perceive to be boring. That would make life suck.
Right.
He's going to love that you said that.
But I don't think he's boring.
Listen, my husband, he's not boring to me. You
Per
can touch my
se.
knee.
Everyone thinks he's a bore, but I don't.
But not me.
They said the same thing about Timon or Pumbaa.
I don't know. I love them both.
Got a lot of love to give.
Pumbaa.
I got a lot of love to give, and I'm testing it out this year.
And you know
I
what?
love that.
What are you, 21, 22?
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. See, I know what I'm doing.
Actually, most of TikTok does think but I just entered my 30s.
Wow. How does it feel to be 30?
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I heard this is the best decade, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited for
I
it,
think
too,
the 30,
next
I
year.
think for me, my 30s have been more fun than my 20s. I mean, my 20s were great too. It's hard to say. But 30s are nice. How
I'm
do you
exci-
feel? You
I-
wouldn't know yet.
I'll find out soon.
Because you're really 29.
Yeah, this isn't about me.
Okay, how long was your relationship before you've come into the fun Angie stage? Like what brought you to this place of being like, okay, I want to just have fun? Do you feel like you missed out on that in your 20s and teens?
I
Like
don't
Michael
really
Jackson.
feel like I missed out on it. I had so much fun in my 20s, but I felt like I was ready to settle down. And then I met this guy, and we were together for almost a year. And he took me to look at the rings, and I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't it. So, but like, why? I think I only temporarily felt like I was ready to settle down, and I gave it a try, and that wasn't the person.
You realized
so-
not for you.
Yeah, and now I just have such a different approach of like, it shouldn't be that logical, and it shouldn't be that serious. Dating should be fun.
I'd like to ask both of you women this question. Similar to nature and nurture, where they're not mutually exclusive, but like what is relevant to people's character traits. Where do you all stand on meeting the right person for you versus meeting the person for the right time? We'll start with you.
Timing is everything. If you can meet the right person at the wrong time, and then that's the wrong person. And I hear that all the time from clients. She'd be perfect for me if she was just ready to settle down now. And it's like, well, she's definitionally not perfect for you because the timing isn't right for her.
Timing to dating is location to restaurants.
Sure. that could work.
It's important.
So this isn't the person for me. When you're looking back at it, you're remembering it from the eyes of that person at that time. Not that necessarily is the person for you, but to understand that and be able to contextualize what I think I want versus what I always wanted versus who I am today and what I want.
But so many people are unwilling to accept that because the timing is not right for whoever it is, that makes them wrong. And they still see it as like, oh, this person is perfect. And like, if they could just get on my timeline and if it could just work out.
I think that there's probably some type of formula where, depending on how close, like if this person was just 2 years later, this would be perfect. Then the timing's not right, but they would still be drawn to each other in a way where it's going to maybe be more obstacles now and maybe it won't work out. But like, I do think there's something, if you meet somebody, no matter where the time is, I not
it
only do I
can
want to
work
believe
out.
this, I do. But yeah, like, oh, this is not good time for me, for them, whatever. But like, this is my person. Not that it's the only person. There's so many people that talk about like, they're not ready to have kids and like, you're never ready. And it's like, you have a kid, you're not going to be like, hopefully, man, I hate that I have this kid,
Yeah.
you know? So I just think at a certain level, if it's bad timing and it's not like a great fit,
But I think you wouldn't say it was bad timing if you felt like the fit was great.
and that's what we call faith. Who's to say? How do you know? You know? How do you know?
Because both people have to want to be there and opt in. When I met my husband, I was 29 and he was 30. Yeah, 30. And on like our fourth date, he's like, yeah, I really just like don't see myself getting married until I'm 40. And I was like, what? Okay, then what the fuck are we doing here? Like, okay, like we can wrap this up.
Well, why'd you go bowling with him again?
Because like it was the end of the day. We were actually like not out of town, but like someplace a little bit further. And he saw that after he said that, I was like, okay, I kind of was just closed down. I was like, let's just wrap this up. Like, I'm not going to continue to date you if you don't want to get married for 10 years. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, what do you mean what's wrong? Like,
He just doesn't
nothing's
get it.
wrong, but like, I just don't see this going anywhere if you don't want to get, and then he was like, you know what? I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, because it was an idea that he thought about maybe when he was 20, he didn't want to get married till he
It
was
wasn't.
30.
He's like, it's an idea I had in my head because I've seen other people, and I thought like, oh, I want to focus on my career. But then we met, and then it became clear to me that the timing was right. But it's something he told himself previously, like, oh, I'm gonna get married later in life. I'm gonna have kids later in life. But that's my
Okay.
point, that the timing's not wrong if the person's right.
That's what I'm saying. So, bowling guy, date number
I thought we were
3.
talking about time.
I think we should text him now and say, I'm only going to kiss you if you get a strike. However, I'm guaranteeing a third date now if we could, and then you pick the place.
Why would she text him that?
Oh, you don't get it. You don't get it.
I don't think I get it either. Could you
Okay,
explain?
may I?
Yeah.
Sure. Check this out. Let's say I go on 2 dates with a girl and it goes well for her. She's like interested. It's exciting. Like, like talking, kissing. Like, I want to go out with him again. Okay, cool. So now you're interested. I'm not saying you want to sign a contract with this guy, but you're interested in this guy, right? Now tell me what would be better for you if, as the second, third, fourth date goes on, he's more interested in you, more attracted to you, more excited to be with you, or I don't know if I want her. I'm not sure if I'm interested. I don't know what I want to do. I would imagine this one, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
So you'd rather this guy that you're interested be more interested in you. Let me tell you how to get this guy more interested
But
in
what
you.
if I'm not interested in him? Are we
Then
assuming
why do you want this?
We're assuming that after tonight, I will still be very interested in him, and then I want him to be more interested in me. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Yes. The assumption of that is because why not? Go have a good time. If things aren't great, it's not a contract. You don't have to go out with them again. It's just flirting. But it's flirting in a way where now he picked the place, which I would imagine you would argue is a good thing to do.
Correct.
I'm telling you on a third date what I like, and I feel like I could speak for pretty much all, at least Jewish men. I think it would be cool. No, I can't. Actually, I can't. But it's hyperbole. Now, on the third date, I would like for her to suggest something. I would like for her
But why
to
is she
offer to-
texting him that before the second date?
Because he wants to kiss you. She wants to kiss him. He didn't kiss her on the first date. Maybe he's a little nervous. Maybe he's just honest with his strikes. When you say, hey, I want you to kiss me, directly or indirectly, it's going to make it a lot easier for him. It's going to turn him on. It's going to make him feel close to you. It's going to make him show up more as who he is instead of who he thinks he needs to be and being distracted and nervous. It's only a win-win for everybody. Plus, it's cool. You're taking charge a little bit. It's attractive. Also, you could suggest a place and he could then still be like, no, instead of Dunkin', let's go to Voodoo Donuts or whatever. But like, you guys are
I
collaborating.
agree with everything you're saying about being direct and that's sexy and flirty and planning the second or the third date, but not texting
I'm not
that
texting
in
him right now.
advance.
Fuck that.
Bring that up on the date.
No, I actually also agree completely, but I'm like, thank God my phone is out
But
there.
we're just a little out of order on the
He's-
sequencing.
You're eager.
I am aware of what I'm feeling and not ashamed to express it. And if that means me dumping all over your forehead, maybe I will, but not with this attitude.
I've been told I have an attitude problem, but hey, if it keeps you off my forehead.
If you text a guy that you know is interested in you and you say you're interested in him, I see nothing but
But he already knows she's interested. They're going on the date to continue
he
the
doesn't know.
interest.
He's repeating the same date because he feels he didn't do a good job on the first one.
I don't know if that's
I don't either.
true.
I'm just reaching
I
for stuff,
think
you know?
You
I
guys
don't
are
even know who
totally
you two are.
reaching. There's a lot. We're bowlers now. We're big bowlers.
that's your guys'
so.
thing.
Yeah,
that
and we're
you
gonna
do
have so much fun.
together.
We're gonna get Italian food too. It's gonna be great. Hopefully.
You gonna make him pasta?
Oh gosh, I didn't even think of that. I hope he doesn't
Really?
feel insecure about Pasta Man.
He knows about this because that's how he came
That's
to
how
you.
he found her.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
how
he
slid
clearly
into
isn't. He
DMs.
had enough, confidence to slide into the DMs, ask you on a date, go on a second date,
It doesn't take confidence to slide in someone's DMs. It takes confidence to show somebody who they really are.
and confidence to approach somebody in person. How often are you approached in person?
Oh gosh. Sometimes. A lot. Well, I really only go out to bars. I've been
Mhm.
approached at the grocery store once. That's, wow, so flattering.
Did you
But
like that though?
I did not. No. I was like,
But that's because you didn't like his face. If you had thought the guy was cute, wouldn't that have been a good thing?
no, I think that I was minding my own business getting lemons, and I just felt so bombarded. Like, can
Really?
you not follow me around the grocery store?
Well,
I
was
mean,
he
I was,
following you around? Because that's very different than just approaching you and being like,
He
so what are you
was-
getting those lemons for?
He was coming to the next aisle with me, and I
After
was
you
like,
said no?
Yes. So, like, to be approached in the produce department, I think is the worst place to be approached
Not
in a
if you're a
grocery
Dumb and
store.
Dumber fan. Because when it was like nice melons. Oh, those are Hooters. I'm sorry. Keep it in if you want, but I would cut it out. Go ahead.
That's hilarious, actually. I like it.
Keep it in.
The produce section is the first place you go in the grocery store. So if you get approached in the produce department, then what are you supposed to? You just have
You
to
go
leave.
It's not an
the-
IKEA.
I'm leaving.
You could-
I'll go to a different grocery store.
Okay.
So you felt like you said no and then he followed you from aisle to aisle, but did he continue to talk to you?
He did, and so this is a big thing in Nashville.
Okay, this is like a huge no if you're thinking about approaching women because I am such an advocate of approaching women.
Thank
I
you.
scream it from the rooftops. We need to meet more in person. We can't rely on the DMs and the dating apps. So I always like to talk to women about like where do you like to be approached? Like do you like to be approached? But the key if you approach anybody and the answer is no is
Never do it at the produce.
Leave.
That's
you go
right.
you go
or
the
maybe
other
don't
way.
come off so hard.
Oh.
Like he didn't have to come off so hard. What he was saying when he was following me around the grocery store to the next aisle was that he was visiting town. And so in Nashville, you have a lot of tourists, and I was at the grocery store downtown.
Why would you be grocery shopping if you're visiting?
Right.
Maybe he's
Like,
visiting
go
for
to a
2 weeks.
restaurant. So
No,
he's like, maybe you
untrustworthy.
could show me around while you're here. And that is so common for men visiting Nashville.
I hate
like, Oh,
that.
you're local. You could show me around.
I'll
Like,
never
no,
ask
I
a woman to
can't.
Show me around.
No, bring something to
You
the
know
table.
the way around.
Give us a minute. I want to show you something.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it to you guys.
So if I were to approach a woman in the produce, I would do 2 things before I approached her. One, I would walk past her in a way to see if she was looking at me, give her an opportunity to look at me, and I would do it like this. If it's you.
Okay, I'm picking out lemons.
If it's you specifically.
I would do that.
That
would-
seemed kind of
Here, watch,
rude.
watch, I'll do it again. And then I would.
So you would make her feel uncomfortable that
I-
you that
I'm-
you would-
Hopefully you wouldn't notice.
I'm not in charge of her feelings, and I'm not making her feel anything. It's up to her.
Okay.
What
so
I'm
you
doing
would
is-
give me a weird look.
I wasn't giving you a weird look. I was getting, maybe if that's how you saw it, but I would feel like I was getting like, oh, I got caught looking at you and I'm going to hide.
Oh.
Okay? But whatever you're feeling, it doesn't matter because I just planted the seed. Then
What is the seed?
a minute later,
His existence.
a minute later, I would walk and see her and I would say something like this. Hey, can I, pardon the interruption, something I just want to talk to you about. We looked at each other earlier, and then you looked at me, and I think you're so pretty, but I got nervous and I looked away, and which is fine. But I realized I probably made like a creepy face or something, and we're going down the same aisles, and I'll go to the frozen section if you need me to. But I just wanted to apologize. Were you looking at me because you thought I was attractive, or was it something else? And then she would say she would be drooling on herself, and she would be, like hyperventilating, and then I'd be like, relax, and I would take a handkerchief because I'm wearing a suit because I'm trying to pick up a woman.
Yeah.
Of
And I
course.
would, is it okay if I wipe your face? And she would say,
No, thank you.
oh, I'm so sorry, I read that wrong. I'll go to the freezer section. And it didn't work with her. But I
Yeah.
thought,
What
I,
if I,
I really
say, like,
like-
yes, please?
I'd go like this. I'd go, you know what? Why don't we wait until our first date? Here, you could keep this. And my phone number's on it. I have phone numbers on my handkerchiefs.
Okay, that was
She would wipe
good.
her mouth with, and I'll say, make sure you wash that and take a look. You could give me a call. Let me know where you want to go because I love it when a woman takes charge on date 1, and I'll do it for the next 9.
I don't like that
But I'll
part.
pay
You
for all
really,
10,
you're
and I'll go
making
down
a
on you
good
before you
deal.
blow me.
Wow.
Deal? I'm wearing a suit.
Have you ever
but do
said
you really
this
I'm
at
wearing a
grocery store?
suit.
I actually love the bit, but have you done this at a grocery store?
I think
At
of
the
ways
grocery
to talk
store.
to people, not specifically women, just like doing bits in public.
Yeah.
And think about like award acceptance speeches and like what kind of fun things you could do all the time.
But do you ever do that?
Never did that one, but I you know, something
In
you could
theory,
do.
You could.
I like that you gave the
But I always wear a
option
suit.
where like she could tell you to go to the frozen aisle.
That's right.
It's yeah,
I learned
that
that
was
from
good.
Hitch. You go 90% of the way, but let her choose.
Let her choose.
I also like that
Sorry, I forgot you were there. They scared the shit out of me. I thought we were in the grocery store.
you're just really in the zone.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Without the creepy look in the beginning, like I don't think you need to do the thing where you like look
wrong.
and like look away.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, tell me.
Because if I came up to you and there was no, this was the first time I was coming up
Yeah.
to you, you would be on we wouldn't be on the same page yet.
I wouldn't have noticed.
But if there was something that noticed, it doesn't have to be us. I was just kidding. I just made that up. But if something happens, you could acknowledge that, hey, when something, whatever. But it's a way that you could talk about something that we're on the same page. That to me isn't necessarily a
Creating
pickup line.
familiarity.
Yeah. I think that's like how you get people like in jokes and stuff too. Like you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to think this is funny. But if you don't know why I'm doing this, it's going to be an uphill battle. And I think, at least for my person, if I see her in the grocery store and I go, and then I approach her and she thinks that's funny, great. I could fart in
You're
front of
off to
her.
the
She's into me.
races.
Yeah. You need funny. You need bits.
You need funny.
Papa
You do
John's.
talk about farting a lot, though. I looked at your Instagram. Is that
Interesting.
important to you?
Check them out on IG.
Interesting information.
Absolutely.
Interesting information.
Well, I thought we were being set up, so obviously I took a peek.
Oh, is
In
that?
fact-
Do people think that's what's happening? Or am I blind?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening and I don't know this?
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Is that the concept of the show?
Yeah, I
honey,
think it is.
Too many red flags.
Why don't you say one nice thing about me?
You do seem playful. You're very pretty and what's the word I'm looking for? Because I don't mean nice, but energy nice wise. Like there's a nice energy, and if we're just being honest and we're having fun, my concern would be that you'd be mean to me.
I would be, and
She
that's
already told
okay.
you
Yeah, and I'm not
she's
into
so we're
that.
not compatible,
Yeah.
but better luck next
Is
time.
that really the concept of the show? Because if so, I'm not upset. I do feel manipulated.
You would have liked the heads up.
No, maybe not.
Yeah. We're just,
I wouldn't have mind if the other person doesn't know.
yeah.
Then
You want to come prepped and prepared?
no, I think it's
You want
best.
to come even playing field. Neither person knows.
I don't think. Yes, I think it should be. Is there a connection or not?
Yeah.
Not try to find it. But
Okay, you're not being set up. This is you're okay. You can take a deep breath.
yes, I'm thinking like concept of the show. Like what would I like better?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
okay. I'm okay. Whether
You're
I'm setting
okay
her up or
right
not.
here.
Yeah,
Would
no,
you,
I'm okay.
just asking for the future, would you like to be on a podcast as a guest where it was like a blind date? Would that be fun for you?
It would be fun for me to live in that and to play and to flirt. And if we end up afterwards liking each other, then so be it. But the concept of actually doing that, I don't believe I would allow myself to be like intimate and personal on camera. Like my personal life, I'm not private. When I'm in a relationship, I'll talk about things, but like I don't give details and I don't like inviting people into it. So like if it wouldn't be a real date.
Absolutely wouldn't be a real date, but it could turn into one.
Could turn into 55.
55 first dates.
Oh, 55. We have 5 minutes left.
Yes.
What about the person who you met before the show started as a potential date for you?
Oh, right out there.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think he's the one for me.
Oh, really?
I don't know if he's the one for me.
You just got that vibe right off the
Maybe
bat?
it's just the wrong time.
Well, he told me I was an assignment.
Okay,
He told
yeah.
me you assigned him go talk to a pretty girl, and then he told me he completed his assignment when you said hello.
Oh, is he autistic?
No.
Then he was using that as a fun, playful pickup line.
I know,
was,
he
he
was.
was.
And it was funny, but
It wasn't for you.
I'm not going to be the assignment.
Okay, we
And I have
should,
a
Looks like
date
she
we should
tonight.
did.
give him
I
that
have a
note. So
date
you're not trying to
tonight.
double stack
Get the
dates.
assignment.
I think you're pretty into this guy because you're excited about it and you're not even interested in another handsome gentleman.
Well, I could be. I would actually love to just take this bowling guy very, very slow. What I would
Yeah, take him
really
slow.
hate, what I would really hate is to think that I'm in love like 3 weeks from now. Gosh, I just hate that.
Do you
feel
have a
like-
tendency to do that?
Yeah, I love everyone.
Okay.
There's so much in between those two things.
I feel like I don't see that for
Rick.
you. I know your name, but like you're saying you love everyone so quickly and you're ready to move fast. I see you as a more take it slow type guy.
I'm a take it slow type guy, and this is, I don't know if I would call this trauma or conditioning that is good or not good, but take it slow kind of guy because I've been on the receiving end of people
The
wanting
love
to get
bombing.
fast. It wasn't that intentional. I guess that's not necessarily intentional.
No.
No, because it didn't necessarily go away. It didn't seem dishonest. It was just I dated a girl that a woman. I'm so sorry. And we're still very close, and I loved her very much. She told me she loved me so quickly that it made me. It left me. I was feeling scared that. What does this represent? It turns out that nothing changed and it developed into a fantastic relationship. But when I recognized, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Not that I should or shouldn't. It was just a feeling. I then adopted like, oh, this is a behavior that I don't want to exhibit. Now, maybe if I had some type of thing where I wouldn't be able to control it that much. But no, I just know that like when I'm with a woman, typically this is not being braggadocious. Not all women want to sleep with me. I'm sure there's a few that don't. But there's women, typically they want to have sex before I do. And I have a hard time wanting to have sex with somebody until like I like them. It doesn't have to be love. It doesn't have to be a relationship. And
You want the emotional connection there.
I want to like you. You know, I want to know
want
who
to
you
know
are.
enough
Yeah.
about them to like them.
So I also find it unattractive when somebody wants to sleep with me really soon. Not that they don't like me or know me yet, but it's just like,
It's a connection that needs to be formed over
yeah,
time.
is it so easy for you to make a connection with somebody that it
You
would
don't
make
feel
me
special.
it would concern me with the level of intimacy, like the ceiling of that. Like if this is a connection to you, then there must not be that deep of a well. I'm maybe projecting that, but that's just my
No, you're
thoughts
not
on it.
projecting that.
Yeah, and also like I don't know you. I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous. I'll have performance anxiety.
Yes.
I'll especially if
that.
there's condoms involved. Like I'm gonna be nervous, and it's fine to be nervous as long as I feel safe enough to be able to tell the person, "Hey, I'm feeling like this now. Can we like make out
Take a
for a
little
little or stop
break."
or something?" Yeah, and there was a period of time I never really slept around. Then there's a period of time where my therapist told me I should, and I tried it, and I had some problems. Like literally, like I wasn't interested. I wasn't attracted to people that were attractive. They would go soft. I would just, and I'm like, oh no, do I have a problem? And is it in my head? And I saw doctors and da 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 da. And it took
And
me.
then you just realized you needed an emotional connection.
It took. Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to articulate it like that. I thought it was maybe. I thought it was, and it was. I thought it was. I'm just too nervous. I'm too nervous. I can't be present with this person. That is the case because I was with somebody who I didn't want to be with, and I thought I was supposed to.
Yeah.
So, like, of course you can be nervous if you have to be somewhere you don't want to be, and you don't know anyway. So, yeah, I think that loving too soon to me scares me. But I've been in that situation before where, I mean, things didn't work out, but that wasn't the reason.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I think you should text him and tell him that you want him to. You want to go on a third date
I'm
with
going
him.
to tell him I love him.
Third date. I love you.
No, I agree with you. I've been with a guy who took things way too fast, and I asked him like, "Hey, I love getting to know you, but I don't move that speed." And we tried, and it turned out it wasn't for us. But like,
What about
it
Pasta
is
Guy?
so. What about
He's
Pasta
out.
Guy? He's old news.
Old news.
That's not what okay.
Took it a little faster.
Yeah, I mean that was fast.
It was,
And it didn't work out.
Yeah, it was up and it was down.
How do you remember?
You know, I'll always remember now because we talked about him all night. I can never forget him this time. So
He's
at
kind of
least we have
haunting
that.
you.
Yeah. No,
I'm rooting for Bowling Guy. I feel good about this for
Yeah.
you, Angie.
Thank you.
It sounds like you have a ton of first dates to go on. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun with dating and enjoying yourself, which is such an important part.
It's about time. It really is.
It's a bad time?
About time.
About time.
When we finally learn to enjoy ourselves, and that's what it's all about.
No,
I
for
also
real.
feel like when you often are able to find somebody who does work out with longer term, it's like when you're not seeking it out and trying to pin somebody down and make it happen. It's like when you're open to the timing being what it is, it tends to work out better.
That's what we always say on Help Me, I'm Single. If we just let it come to us, hey, maybe it will. I'm Rick Glassman from the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. This is Angie from...
Thank you.
Angie, where can people find you? The guys want to slide into your DMs.
Oh, please be patient. Angie Casey with 2 Y's _ everywhere.
And Rick?
Rick Glassman.
Easy peasy.
Buffalo Squeezy. My name's Rick Glassman with another episode of Help Me, I'm Single. And
Subscribe. I appreciate the outro.
oh yeah, and
You gotta say that.
And let me tell you something. You don't have to do this, but if you don't already follow her on Instagram, great follow. We met because she came on my podcast, and the reason was because I'm following, I'm loving, I'm agreeing with a lot. Someone like, maybe I don't know, but I'm interested in pretty much all of it. Sometimes it's a little juicy. Sometimes it's like I never thought of it that way. It's a great follow. Whether you're looking for a relationship or not, we could all use some more friends. My name's Rick Glassman from the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. This is Angie with 2 Y's and _ everywhere, and I'll let you sign off.
Thank you. Subscribe. And I had fun with you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Angie, for opening up.
Thank you.
Sorry, I touched your knee again.
It's okay.
Touch it again.
Stay seated.
Oh, he's so nervous.
And that's a cut.